It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns playing host to the LA Clippers. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook matched up with Durant. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Gordon against KD. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Paul to Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant to Booker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Powell. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3, knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Durant to Paul. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Paul against the former MVP. And hits off a killer step back. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Paul across the timeline. Down by 1. Missed a wide open look. Westbrook with it. Looking to make something happen. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Nothing going here on that drive. Ooh, crisp ball. 2 for 2. That's finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Paul into the front court. They trail by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Marcus Morris. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Paul with it up top. Leads just a point. To Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul to Booker. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Trying to cash in. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Westbrook into the front court. Down 3. Rocking the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant. Paul picked up by Westbrook. Shot clock violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Has a chance. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Ooh, Chris Paul. 3 for 4. Good start.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Powell to Westbrook. Has a look. Just off the mark. Now Paul with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's CP3. From the lane won't go.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer. And more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Paul's shot won't go down. LA Clippers with the basketball. Westbrook to Marcus Morris. Shot from in close, no good. To Paul. Marcus Morris sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Westbrook. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Paul. Durant to Paul. Shot clock winding down. The shot clock expires. New blood coming in for both sides. Russell Westbrook, guarded by CP3. To George. To Westbrook. Pulled in by Biyombo. Paul, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Westbrook to Paul George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Kevin Durant lets it go. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Nothing going here on that drive. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Durant across the timeline. Leads a bucket. Paul to Durant. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Over to the right side to Durant. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Gordon with it. Down just a couple. To George. Gets it in the left corner.
Hey, talk to me.
Bismack Biyombo. Huge block. Knocks it down from mid-range. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Durant. Probing the defense. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Not going down here. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Missed it at the line. Gordon with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Batum. To Covington. not bothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Knocked loose. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. So the Suns keep the possession. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. And he just managed to get it off before the horn. That gives them the lead after a back-and-forth opening quarter. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Paul. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
The drive right to the basket. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Russell Westbrook. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant. Fires the three, and he burns them.
Just does everything so well. An all-around, very good player. Offensively, can knock down that shot, but better known for being a 3-and-D type wing who's a lockdown defender.
To Westbrook. Covington. Easy path to the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Durant. Clippers have the basketball. Covington to Westbrook. George lets it fly, knocks it down off the step back. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Paul George. Bismack Biyombo with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Bismack Biyombo. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Westbrook goes to the right side. George. That's good D. Shot no good. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Paul, well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Driving right to the basket. Paul George, 2 of 4 now.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Paul George, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Westbrook across the timeline. Lead is 2. Powell to Marcus Morris. George, and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Booker. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
George, tough matchup against Durant. Westbrook. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Suns with the basketball. Booker. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Here comes the screen. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Booker. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Westbrook into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Paul George. Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Paul George trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Westbrook with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense to George. Step back jumper.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Durant with the basketball up top, trailing by 11. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
George. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Powell. A pass stolen by Phoenix. To Durant. Booker to Durant. Rebound Marcus Morris. Cleans it up. Russell Westbrook not to be denied with the follow.
It's good to see Russ go to this point of the game. It's called horse blinders. He only sees the ball and the rim.
Booker. Short jumper misses. Powell to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 3 for 6 now.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Durant to Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
George matched up with Durant. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
On the follow, way to stay with it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Westbrook to Powell. To Paul George. LA with 4 to shoot. George, great defense, forcing the miss. It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time. Russell Westbrook against KD. To George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. It's George for 2. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Suns ball. Booker to Durant. Probing the defense. Paul George, great feed, sets it up, stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Durant, the pass taken away by the Clippers.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Able to convert inside. Durant across the timeline. His guys down big. Booker to Durant. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Down low Durant. It was right there. The follow won't go either. Has a chance. Russell Westbrook with the slam.
We call that Beastbrook. But why are you so angry all the time, man?
Jay, he's just taking out his anger on the rim.
I feel that way every time I broadcast with you.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Clippers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Suns may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Bench points.
The Phoenix Suns are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Paul George has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's LA Clippers ball. Westbrook takes stock of the floor. From long range, smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second one as well. They'll get it to Durant. And the basket good at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Russ at the controls. Screen coming. Russell Westbrook, defended by Kevin Durant. And that's rebounded by the Suns. Durant with the basketball up top. Trailing by 15. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Gordon with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Nothing going here on that drive. Booker to Durant. Fine to shoot. DeAndre Ayton. Clippers have it. To Westbrook. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
It's Phoenix ball. Durant, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Surveys the floor. Booker. Not that time. He misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Booker sizing up Eric Gordon. Trying to cash in. Look out. Devin Booker. Now 3 for 9.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Westbrook with it. His guys holding the big lead. Scores on the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Booker with it. Down a bundle. To Durant. Marcus Morris snatching it out of the air. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And look out.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Durant. Even to Zubats. Sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Booker. DeAndre Ayton gets it in the right corner. Paul. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Russell Westbrook, guarded by CP3. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Durant. It's a big finish. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Westbrook. Gordon matched up with Durant. To Westbrook. Has a chance, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Russ at the controls. To Powell. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Devin Booker. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And it's Zubats with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Down to 5 on the 24. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Not that time. The follow won't go either.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
To Booker.
Hey, kick me the ball.
5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. No good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Westbrook to Nick Batum. Short jumper stays out. Into the front court. It's Booker. He'll run the offense. Great feed. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. It's Westbrook. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Changes coming from both sides right now. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Phoenix with it. Won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
To Paul George. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nothing going here on that drive. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Cruises inside for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Westbrook to Covington. Can't connect from inside. Another follow. No good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Even to Zubats with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Westbrook. Strong finish for Paul George.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Harry Giles tips it. Paul George fires. Not done yet. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. That's the end of the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Gordon picked up by Paul. Gets a shot up off the mark. Paul across the timeline. His guys down big. Durant. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
To Westbrook. No good. Paul against Gordon. To Durant. Robert Covington rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Batum to Westbrook. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. It's Westbrook. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's shooting 40% in this one. Free throw try, off the mark. The follow won't go either. To Durant. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Count the bucket for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Gordon against KD. To Westbrook. Pulls up for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Turns and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Trying to cash in. Shot by Westbrook won't go. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
And finishes strong.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
It's Russ at the controls. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Kevin Durant lets it fly, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down by 15 to Paul. Westbrook. To Batum. LA with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. Bismack Biyombo pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. To Marcus Morris. No, he missed a short one there. To Durant. Shot clock winding down. Durant lets it fly. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Westbrook to Marcus Morris. Kevin Durant swats it. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Spins and scores.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Westbrook to Powell. Westbrook. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Add 2 points to the board.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Durant. For 3. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Westbrook across the timeline. His team leads it by 10. Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook, defended by Kevin Durant. Has a chance, draws the double, and still hits.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Paul into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. DeAndre Ayton. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays with Phoenix. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Durant. Pulled down by Batum. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Marcus Morris. Sizing up the defense. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Paul with it up top. Down 12. Another chance. Tough make through traffic.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Westbrook. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Now Paul with the basketball. Down a dozen. To Durant. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Westbrook into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Marcus Morris. To Westbrook. Has a look. Shot by Westbrook off the mark. Paul into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Clippers have the basketball. To Westbrook. George. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. Marcus Morris. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Paul. To George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kevin Durant with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Paul, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Paul. Off the assist.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
George, picked up by Booker. LA with 4 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kevin Durant has it to Paul. Durant to Paul. Screen coming. Five on the shot clock. Paul. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And there's the foul. Gonna play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Paul across the timeline. They find themselves down 10. Norman Powell able to recover with the block.
Self-check.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers took this down to the wire before getting the win. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Suns just couldn't close this one out. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Russell Westbrook was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.